Hi guys, Begginer here. Today I'll show you how to pick like a high elo player. Let's get straight to the video. Okay guys, so first thing that I don't want you to do is use shift while picking. It makes you so slow that you're basically an easy target for the enemy who has at least decent aim and reaction time. Just don't hold shift. You can pick like this. It's way more effective, trust me. Okay, so instead of holding shift while peeking, you should do something called counter-strafing. What is counter-strafing? Let me demonstrate. Basically, when you peek, you should press the opposite key of the key that you are holding to peek to stop much faster. Look at the difference. Now I peek without counter-strafing. I just hold D, right? And I stop. As you can see, the movement is dynamic, so I stop after like a quarter of a second, which is quite a lot of time. If you want to stop immediately when you see an enemy or when you're just checking an angle, you should use something called counter-strafing. Look at this. I hold D and I press the opposite key right after I peek. Look, I stop almost immediately, right? And I gain accuracy very quickly, right? It took me quite a lot of time to actually perfectly master counter-strafing. So you know, just don't be mad or frustrated if you just can't immediately perfectly counter-strafe, or if you just think that it doesn't work. Just trust me, it works. It's a thing. You just need to practice it for quite a lot of time. If you want to get good at the game, you should also understand how angles work. Basically, if you're closer to the angle than your enemy, the enemy will see you first, right? So if, for example, I'm here and I still can't see the enemy, but the enemy can already see my arm and my leg, which gives him extra milliseconds to react faster than me. And then if I'm further away from the angle, he still probably can't see me, while I can already see his leg and his arm, and I can basically predict where he is, for example, and shoot him before he'll even be able to see me. Last three things that I actually want to teach you from the basics are silent peeks, ferrari peeks, and crouch peeks. Basically, a silent peek is a peek where you don't make even a single step while peeking. Look, I didn't make even a single step. You just need to learn how to counter-strafe properly, right? And then you will be able to do silent peeks instead of just shift peeking to stay quiet, you know? It's much more effective and it's much more faster, right? Another thing that you need to understand are ferrari peeks. Basically, when you're closer to the angle than your enemy, you can actually still peek. You may have a disadvantage because he can react faster, but you just look much faster to him while you're peeking. So you can basically hold AD, right? You can counter strafe and you look very fast for your opponent. You basically look like a freaking Ferrari. That's why some people had Ferrari peaks in their nicknames, right? So you can basically do a peek where you're very close to the angle, counter strafe, and that's a Ferrari, bro. That's very effective if you actually want to surprise your opponents. Just don't overdo it, you know. The last thing that I want to teach you are crouch peeks. Basically, while you're doing a normal peek AD, right, AD, you can add a control button, right, in the middle of a peek. So you basically peek, and then you crouch. It should look like something like this, right? Immediately after you peek, you crouch, which creates kind of like a curve, right? Instead of doing something like this. Instead, you just do something like this, which is much more effective, trust me. You can sometimes use it if you want to ego peek on a sniper, which probably holds an angle like this. You can do a crouch peek, and you may actually win by doing this, right? Thank you guys for watching the video. Leave a like, subscribe, or comment, and tell me if I actually forgot something. Then I'll probably add this or update this tutorial about the basics of peeking. So see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching.